Welcome to T-Boys TV. We're back again with another stream. We're back again with the Premier League predictions, with the review and all of that. You know how it is. Obviously, Liverpool have got West Ham. That is why you got the West Ham stuff in the background. And we'll get into that game later. But obviously, you know how it is. Majority of the weeks we react to the other round of fixtures. Then we go through the Premier League table and then we predict the games. So, yeah, there we go. Before I do that, I'm going to get in some comments. Big up Ravi. He said this before I went live. He said, big up T-Boy. We need to beat West Ham Roll United. They are going to hold hella corner at Anfield. We'll see. Obviously, we'll get into it later. Big up yourself as well. Sadio Salah says, yo, big up yourself. And then big up Brummy on Toy says, evening, mate. Hope you're well. You know what I mean? But yeah, here we go. We're going to start off with the previous round of fixtures. So yeah, let me just get them games up. So we had, in the previous round of fixtures, Southampton took on Norwich and won 2-0. Friday night football. Obviously, I went to a KSI event, so I saw the highlights. And I was quite annoyed because I said 2-1 to Southampton. So I could have got 3 points. But yeah, Southampton, sound win for them. You know what I mean? I expected it. They're very good at home. You know, people are starting to pull out stats of how good they are at home. And Shea Adams' goal and a Romeo goal. The Romeo goal was absolutely brilliant. What a goal that was. You know, absolutely disgusting. Sealed the 3 points for them. And yeah, you know, Southampton, you never know, could possibly get the Conference League. You know what I mean? Like, it's Europe at the end of the day. It's a new competition. They could possibly get it. You know, I've already said my thoughts on Southampton. I think they're a good side. You know, I'm not going to get into it too much. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. But yeah, Ravi says, T-Boy, did you enjoy the North? I mean, I wasn't up there for long. You know what I mean? I was just up there for a bit of work. Yeah, it's decent. I don't mind the North. Rather be at Liverpool than Manchester. But yeah, we move. Southampton doing very well recently. I think they've been doing well a lot of the season. You know, especially you look at, you know, what they've done in, you know, Danny Ings leaving, Vestergaard, who was brilliant for them. You know, he's not really lived it up to it at Leicester, but he's had a few injuries and COVID, stuff like that. But yeah, you know, obviously they've still got likes of Ward-Prowse. They brought in Armstrong, who's a very similar player to Danny Ings. But yeah, overall, I think they've been doing well a lot. You know, they've got a very good manager. But yeah, recently they're standing out and people are starting to notice it. So I get where you're coming from. But yeah, time to move on to the next game. Oh, rampant. Absolutely rampant. Tottenham are just a weird team. We all know that. One game they can lose. They can beat Man City, then they can lose it. But Leeds, obviously, this was Bielsa's last game in charge. You know, as you lot would know, I'm not the biggest fan of Bielsa, but I do think the sacking was harsh. You know, you look at the likes of Bamford out, Ayling. I believe Ayling's out anyway. A few others, a few of their key players. You know, you saw when Bamford come back in, the impact he made, and then he got injured again. I thought it was harsh. I really did. Like, obviously, they brought in this former Leipzig manager or whoever he is. For me, they're going to still struggle because they're in a relegation battle, and this manager has no experience in the relegation battle in the Premier League as well. For Leipzig, he was like second or something. He dropped down to 11th. You know, so the stuff I'm seeing, I haven't seen much of him to rate. You know, but what I have heard, it's not looking great. That's what I will say. But yeah, Tottenham. You know, it's embarrassing for Leeds when Doherty scores a goal, especially with how he's been for Tottenham. You know what I mean? Wolves, he was an exceptional player, but Tottenham, he's been awful. You know what I mean? He has been awful, but he got a goal in this game. It was a good goal into the top right corner. Kulusevski scored. Obviously, he scored against Man City, the opening goal in that game. He's doing really well recently. He's been a decent signing for Tottenham, I think. Then Kane got a goal, 3-0 inside 27 minutes. And then Son got a goal in the second half. Leeds, they had a few chances. When they were 2-1 or 2-0 down, they hit the post. Could have made it 2-1. But overall, their defending was poor. They were just leaving themselves exploited. It was that sort of Leeds that turned up in that game. And yeah, I thought the fourth goal was brilliant. I really did. The way Kane played it over to Son, I think that was a brilliant ball over. And Son, great finish. The game was done earlier for me, but, that confirmed it. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say about that game. But, yeah, moving on to the next game. Game I got a point in. Now, I'm not going to lie, people. Last week, I only got like 3-4 points. It was not the greatest of weeks for me. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, Brentford took on Newcastle. This was a game I got a point in. I believe I said 1-0 Newcastle. But, yeah, Brentford with the red card early on, that's what changed the game. That's, for me, De Silva, it is a red card. He's caught him at the end of the day. So I think it's the right decision by the referee, which I believe was Mike Dean, if I'm correct. But yeah, then Joe Linton got a goal. Brilliant header it was. He's really starting to kick on now. Joe Linton, he's been doing brilliant in that midfield. I think, another reason why he's doing so well is because there's not a lot of pressure on him there compared to when he was, the so-called number 9. Obviously, he's still got that number, but like as a striker, that sort of role, I think he's doing a lot better because there's not a lot of pressure on him. And I think he's better in that sort of position as he is now. The midfield, the midfielder sort of role. I thought he was very good there. I think the kickstart of, his run of this was the start when they played Man United at home. I think he bossed it. I think he absolutely bossed it in that. And then ever since, he's just improved and improved from the looks of it. So, yeah. And then Willock got a goal. And, that was a very good goal. Very good finish by Willock. And as I said, the turning point for this was the red card, like I mentioned. Brentford, they could fall into the trap. They could fall into it. A lot of people saying that in recent weeks. I think a major part of them, maybe dropping into it is Ivan Toney. I don't think he's helped at all what he said. He's not even starting for Brentford now. So I think he's gone in the summer. I really do. I would say Liverpool, but I don't think they'll take him on with that sort of attitude. I really don't. I know he's a Liverpool fan, but I don't think we'd take players like that on. And obviously we brought Diaz in as well. So not too sure if Origi or Minamino's to go, possibly, but I don't know. But yeah, as I said, the turning point was the red card. But yeah, I'm going to get into a comment. Perry Sports says, "Evening, Tyler. Hope you are well." Yep, I'm decent, mate. Hope you're well as well. But yeah, moving on to the next game. This was sort of a surprise, even though Burnley have been on decent form. I did think Palace would win. I believe I backed Palace in this game. Palace, very good a team at home. They can make it very hostile atmosphere at Selhurst Park. But they took on Burnley. Schlupp got an early goal in this game. That was a decent goal. I'm not going to lie. But later, in the second half, Burnley got a goal. Milivojevic own goal. Very unlucky, I thought, of Milivojevic to get that as an own goal. And yeah, it ended 1-1. Well fought hard point for... I don't even know if that just made sense what I said, but, they fought hard, Burnley, and got the point away from home at Selhurst Park, which is not always easy to do. And yeah, fair play to him. That's all I can really say about that one. You know what I mean? They had a few chances. I think both keepers were decent. Butland played in this game. He was poor recently in a game when they played Millwall in the FA Cup. He was awful in that. But yeah, he done well in this game. And then obviously Pope was in goal for Burnley, and I think he was great again. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll move on to the next game. which was Brighton versus Aston Villa. Now, I thought this had 1-1 written all over it. Not going to lie. Ended up 2-0 to Aston Villa. Cash with a very good goal. And I loved when he pulled up his top and for the Polish player, had that little message. It was a great goal as well. Like I said, posting in, brilliant finish from Cash. So, yeah, that happened. And Watkins scored in the second half. And this is the thing about Mings, right? He's very inconsistent. I thought his ball over to Watkins was exceptional. But, Mings is a weird one. He's similar to Maguire. Plays awful for club. But just terrible for... but good for England, sorry. But, brilliant ball over it was. I remember in the Euros, I was actually calling for Mings to start a lot. And yeah, Villa, he's just very inconsistent. But in this game, what a ball over to Watkins. Great finish by Watkins. Villa fans were loving it behind that goal. The away end at Brighton does look decent, to be fair. They were loving it with the whole row chanting Ollie Watkins' name. But yeah, I was very surprised with Brighton. They had a few chances in this game, but not really a lot. And they were very lacklustre, in my opinion. So yeah, that's all I can really say. Fair play. As Sadio Salah says here, Gerrard doing wonders. He is doing very well. I know he's had a bit of a, before this game, a bit of a dip in form, but yeah, mate, he's doing decent. So yeah, Perry Sports said, obviously a Villa fan as well as Hull. He says about time we got a win. Very good win as well. Brighton away, the Amex. It's not always an easy place to go. So yeah, fair play. To get a clean sheet as well. I weren't expecting that. Big up LTFC Don Ram. He says hello. Yeah, big up yourself. But yeah, moving on to the next game. United probably couldn't even finish a starter. You know what I'm saying? At a mill. Seriously, Jesus. In this game, they were, especially Fernandes and Ronaldo. Ronaldo did score in this game, but it was offside. He was just offside. But him and Fernandes, they missed some really bad chances, in my opinion. They should have done a lot better. Watford could have actually won it at the end. And obviously, I don't like saying that at all. But they could have. Sarr had a very good opportunity. A shot from outside the box. And it weren't a bad effort. But yeah, United just couldn't finish in this game. It was embarrassing. And, it's another problem that United have. With the many problems they have right now. You know what I mean? Watford will be very happy with that point. Obviously, well, I would say it's not easy to get a point away at Old Trafford. At this current moment in time, it is. But, with Watford, with what they're going through, the relegation battle, they'll be very happy with this. They wouldn't have expected it, let's be serious. Even though United ain't been in the greatest of form still, you know what I mean? But, yeah. There's not an awful lot to report on. I've said the basics, really. LTFC Don Ram says 2-2 tomorrow. McNair and Watmore to score and Cornick and Bell for us. You actually have went with the same prediction as my dad. Obviously, we've done the Hatters show earlier. I said 1-1. But yeah, my dad actually said 2-2 as well. So yeah. Need to build confidence of that and see what we can do from now on. Yep, totally agree with that. Can't even beat Watford twice. Yeah, that's another thing. Obviously, the reverse fixture, Watford beating 3-1. A lot of United fans will go, oh, Ollie. I'm not going to get into it because I'll probably get 3-0. No, I can't be arsed with it. But yeah, moving on to the next game. Everton got robbed. I can't lie. Obviously, another team I don't like, but I have to be real. They got robbed. City were very lucky in this game. The goal they got was very lucky as well. Foden near the end of the game. But the main talking point's the handball, and I'm going to dive straight into it. Rodri, he's even new when he's handballed it. He is new. His facial expression, that was clear as day. That was a penalty. like, as I said, I don't like Everton, but that is clear as day. That's a penalty. You know what I mean? Like, beyond stupid. Beyond stupid. His arm was fully out. Honestly, I couldn't believe it at all. I could not believe what I was seeing. And funny enough, Paul Tierney was the referee. The clown that was the referee when Liverpool played Tottenham. Oh, nearly took out this beautiful trophy. You know what I mean? Yeah, hold that, Chelsea. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, clear as day. Clear as day. They got robbed. You know what I mean? I would say daylight robbery, but it was nighttime. You know what I mean? But I couldn't believe that. Could not believe that at all. And yeah, as I said, their goal was lucky as well. Like, poor defending from Everton. You know what I mean? Keane and Holgate, like, poor. Absolutely poor. Holgate, I think he's a mug anyway. So Karma's, you know, when you started giving it to Firmino, Karma's a bitch, mate. You know what I mean? As for Keane, his experience, he's a bit better. But yeah, boy, even against Boreham Wood yesterday, I don't think he was that great, to be honest. But yeah, they got robbed. They got robbed, you know what I mean? 100%. Perry Sports says Stonewall penalty. Yep, absolutely. Sadio Salah, so unlucky for Everton. Clear and ball. Clear as day, mate. Clear as day. It's hard. I don't know if I'm happy or mad because I hate both of them. And if Everton gets relegated, I'll be happy. That'll be absolutely brilliant, mate. I'll be laughing my head off. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game. Which was the only game on the Sunday. Obviously, there was a midweek game. This was the only game on the Sunday. Well, in the Premier League anyway, because Liverpool took on Chelsea, obviously, in the League Cup final. West Ham played Wolves. And if I'm being honest, West Ham probably deserved a lot more than a 1-0 win. Obviously, they'll take it. A win's a win. I thought Declan Rice had a decent game. Very unlucky when he had that long-range shot off the post. Antonio also had a chance. A very good save by the Wolves keeper, who's done very well this season. I think when it comes towards the end of the season, he's up there for goalkeeper shouts. I really do. I think, you know, quite a few Wolves players should be up there. I think even their manager should be up there. You know, not a lot of people knew much about him. They didn't really know how Wolves were going to be this season. And they're basically fighting for top four. Like, I don't think they'll get it, but they are actually, you know, in that race. So, yeah, you know, but in this game, I don't think they were the best. I think West Ham were the better side. And as I said, West Ham probably did deserve more. Obviously, the goal, Souček on his birthday. Antonio played it across to Souček. And, yeah, it's a much-needed win for West Ham. You know, their form's not been great. Obviously, their recent game, they got knocked out of the FA Cup Southampton, which I said they would. Not the same score, though, but yeah, they move on. And, you know, you look at their next game, Liverpool. It's going to be tough away at Anfield, but obviously we'll get into that later on. So, yeah. But, yeah, Sadio Salah says they will finish above Man U, both of them. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. You look at it, though, what I have to say when people ask me about this top four race, United have the best team, like players and that, but the manager is the problem for me, and a lot of stuff going in and around the club. So, you know, you'd look at it on paper and you'd think they would, but, you know, due to the players they have. But, yeah, it's just other stuff around the club not helping, you know what I mean? But, yeah, one more game to go through, midweek game. Burnley took on Leicester. Leicester won 2-0. A positive for Leicester is obviously they got the 3 points, and Jamie Vardy is back, which is very good for them. Obviously, he scored as well in this game to seal the win for Leicester. Maddison scored a very good goal from long range. He's got that in him. I think Maddison's been decent this season. There's been a few games he hasn't actually started in, but then there was, you know, a few games he got a run out in and he was decent. So, yeah, good finish by him. And then Vardy got a goal. And I think Vardy coming back is going to be a massive boost for Leicester now, coming up to their upcoming games. Obviously, they want to climb up higher in the table. Excuse me, especially where they've been in recent years. They'll definitely want that. So, yeah, very good for them. Weghorst, very unlucky for Burnley. You know, he had a chance. You know, but other than that, I think Leicester were the better side, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, that's all I've really got to say about that one. West Ham have Liverpool, then the Europa game on Thursday. Tough week for them. Yeah, actually talking about that, obviously, as some of you would know, I said that is a West Ham fan. Apparently, West Ham might be going, not the strongest against Liverpool. Because obviously, I got that Europa League game on Thursday. Even then, I would still go fairly strong for Liverpool. But then they might have it in the back of their heads that most likely ain't going to be a result their way. So, but we'll see. Arsenal get fourth, in my opinion. Now, I did get asked, I think I mentioned it on the stream yesterday. I did get asked that on New Year's with my family and that. We done like Premier League predictions thing. I did say Arsenal fourth, but then I look at what they done in January. They called off a game a couple of weeks before because they didn't have enough players. And then they got rid of players and didn't bring anyone in. But, looking at them now, they've been in decent run of form other than, the shocking ones like drawing 0-0 to Burnley. That weren't good enough. But other than that, I think they've been all right. I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, I don't argue with that, to be fair. I don't argue with that. Evening, mate. Long time no see. Yeah, big up yourself, mate. Hope you're well. But yeah, that's all the games. You know what I'm saying? That is all the games to review. So yeah, we're going to go through the table. Obviously, we'll do that fairly quickly. So yeah, Premier League table. So yeah, City is still top. As I said, Everton got robbed. Liverpool second. Liverpool is 6 points behind as it stands. Obviously, a game in hand. Chelsea in third, 50 points. Mad. Liverpool 10 points clear of Chelsea, who are third. Mental. United fourth. West Ham fifth. Arsenal sixth. Tottenham seventh. Wolves eighth. Southampton ninth. Brighton 11th. Brighton 10th. Sorry. Palace 11th. Leicester 12th. But as I mentioned, I think Vardy coming back has really helped, or really going to help them in their next, load of games. Villa 13th, Newcastle 14th, Brentford 15th. That's what I'm saying. They are slipping down there. Leeds 16th, Everton 17th, Burnley 18th, Watford 19th, and Norwich bottom. So, yeah, that is the table as it stands. So, mad. But yeah, I'm going to get in some comments. Ravi says, with Arsenal, you never know what team will turn up. Very true, especially in, recent times. Chris says, just my usual self as always. Yeah, absolutely. Big up, Chris. For me, Man United comfortably finish fourth. Well, as I said, you look at it on paper and they've got the team to do that. They've got the best all-round team. It's just the manager situation and, there's things going on in and around the club. I'm not going to get into it, but, that's going to play a part as well. So, yeah. Big up T, says Max, big up yourself. But, yeah. Sorry if I'm missing it. No, we're about to do predictions now, so that's good timing. But, yeah. Points, actually. We're about to go through the points. So, the points as it stands are as follows. As I said, I didn't get a lot of points last week, but I am still in the lead. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I'm on 104 points. I hit the 100 mark the week before last, I believe. Brad's on 89. Alex is on 94. Alex is second, by the way, still. He's kept that for 2 weeks in a row. Max is on 88. Liam's on 88. So, Max, you are climbing up there, mate. I'm not even going to lie. But Lewis... Shout out, Perry, because obviously there's two Lewises. Perry, mate, 90 points. He is shot up there. He was mid-table, so to speak, for a while. So fair play. Kenny's on 52. James is on 26. But James, mate, I don't know if you'll see this, but I might have to kick you off because, boy, you ain't done it for ages. Chris is on 77. Cop's on 33. Again, he's very inconsistent with doing these Prem predictions. Daniel's on 75, and another shout out to Daniel, because the way he shot up as well, considering, when he joined, fair play to him. Lewis is on 58, which is decent. Again, joined the same time as Daniel. Hayden's on 20, obviously quite new to it. Awais, obviously quite new. And Brummy is on 16. So, yeah, that is what the points is looking like. So, yeah, let me take a picture of that and send it to the group chat, you know what I mean, to the people that are not here. So, yeah, bear with me while I get that sorted. Right, where is it? So, yeah, that's the points. Let's go through some comments. Praising Arsenal will make them crumble, so keep praising them, lads. Yeah, very true. Burnley will overtake Everton. I think always work hard for one point, just like Liverpool. We had to work very hard. Yeah, I said it. Burnley probably deserved a draw. I'm not even going to lie in that game. Chris, was you the lucky person to catch this penalty? Yeah, that's brilliant. West Ham don't have squad depth. Yeah, that's the problem. The thing is with them, obviously, as I said as a West Ham fan, and we were saying, like, we don't understand why they didn't get anyone in January. As good as Antonio's, been, you've got to remember that's not his main position, but, it is now, it weren't originally. But, he's very injury prone, so I'm very surprised he didn't bring someone in. Yarmolenko's not good enough anymore, in my opinion. So, yeah, United City will draw. We'll get into that. That's brilliant, Chris. Perry Sports fire. It is fire. Tyler, not hard to catch, but I got 14 points from one weekend. Yeah, fair play, mate. You're doing all right. Spurs are bridesmaids on and off the pitch with Conte being the bride trying to control. Mate, he is coming out with some madness, mate. It sounds like, he wants to be sacked. You know what I mean? It's mad, but yeah, boy. But yeah, that's the points. You know what I'm saying? It's sent to the group chat, so we don't need that up anymore. But yeah, time to predict the weekend games. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get into it. And midweek. There's 4 midweek games as well. So yeah, here we go. Now, first game tomorrow. Leicester taking on Leeds. Now, obviously, Leeds have got that new manager in. Like I said, I haven't seen too much of him, so I can't say too much. But what I have heard, I haven't heard a lot of positive stuff. With Leipzig, he was second or something like that, dropped down to 11th. Problem he's going to have at Leeds as well. They're in a relegation battle, so is he going to be able to deal with that sort of stuff? He hasn't got that experience, as far as I'm aware. Premier League's a different league, even if he does have that experience. So it's going to be an interesting one. As I said, with Leicester, I think they're going to start getting points. The likes of Vardy coming back, I think that's really going to help them. And I keep doing what I do most weeks. I've just realised. There you go, because we're predicting now. So, yeah, I think they're going to do what they've been doing. Vardy's really going to help. I do think it will be a tight game, though. I think Leeds will want to try and show something, this new manager. First game bounce, manager bounce. But I do think Leicester will get it over the line. So I'm going to back Leicester, and I'm going to say it's going to be a close game for a while, and then Leicester make it 3-1. So yeah, that's my prediction. So yeah, I'm going 3-1 Leicester. And I'll probably watch it, to be fair. I can actually watch the game tomorrow. So yeah, I'll probably watch that. Spurs are just making up numbers in front. Leicester win for me. Absolutely agree. 2-0, I think, says Sadio Salah. Yeah, I mean, can't argue with that. Oh, dear, Chris. Oh, dear. But yeah, there you go. There's my prediction for that. Yeah, trust me. Who's new manager? Some former Leipzig manager or something. I don't know his name. That's why I keep saying that, Leipzig manager. But yeah, next game, Burnley taking on Chelsea. There's a lot of 3 o'clock games again this weekend. Chelsea, obviously, in their last game, played Luton in the FA Cup. And yeah, we put them to the sword. But yeah, obviously, they're taking on Burnley. And a lot of people are saying a Chelsea win, which obviously I understand. And yeah, I'm going to back it, if I'm being honest. I do think, even though Burnley, in recent, games have made it tough, at home. I do think Chelsea win this. I'm going to say, you lot might think, what? But I'm going to say 3-0 Chelsea. But I think it'll be one of them games where Burnley don't actually play bad. Like, they get quite unlucky. I can't see him losing 2-0 twice. Hey, Chris is went with the same as me. Come on. Yeah, mate. Honestly, that is how I see it. I don't think Burnley played bad, though. Max says 2-1 Leicester, so let's make a note of that. 2-1 Leicester. There you go. 1-1 says Sadio Salah. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. Max has also said 1-1 here, so 1-1 draw. Leicester 2-1 Leeds. Yep. Oh, you dropped my pen then. 1-1. Yep. But I do think Burnley have a good chance of staying out. I think they will. They always find a way. Sean Dyche always finds a way, so I will not be surprised at all. Look at the business they've done, bringing in Cornet and Waghorst. Cornet is not a Burnley signing, but he's done bits. And Waghorst, I've been very impressed since he's come in. So, yeah, I believe they will. And they've got very good, partnership with their centre-backs, me and Tarkowski. And then, obviously, Pope in goal. He's a very, good keeper. So, yeah, that would be brilliant. That would be brilliant. But, yeah, we'll move on to the next game. Aston Villa taking on Southampton. Now, a lot of people in this game are saying Villa, win pretty comfortably. I'm not so sure. I know it's not at St. Mary's, so it's not going to necessarily more go Southampton's way. It's at Villa Park, and they can create a great atmosphere. We know that. But I don't think it's going to be easy for Villa at all. I really don't. Southampton obviously be buzzing from their last game as well. Beat West Ham 3-1 in the FA Cup. So, yeah, Villa obviously got a win as well, so they'll be buzzing. Obviously not in the FA Cup, in the league. It's a tough one to predict for me. It's a tough one. I'm going to say 1-1. I'm going to say 1-1. I'll go with a draw for this game. So that's my prediction. Max has said 3-1 Southampton. Oh, that's an interesting prediction, mate. So, yeah. Shout out Jack. He says 2-0. I'm guessing that's the Southampton because he's put 0 first. Chris has said 1-1. Chris, mate, we're just saying the same things, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't read that as well. Sadio Salah 2-1. Dyche finding a way to stay up is like someone managing to find space. Oh, what days. Yeah, sorry, man, I didn't see it till just now. But, yeah, fair enough. Next game. Now, again, a lot of people saying Norwich win. I can understand, what's going on with Brentford. As I said earlier, I don't think the Ivan Toney thing's helped at all. When he come out and said that comment, he's not even starting for them now. Norwich at home, as I said, I can totally understand why people do say a Norwich win. They've not looked bad at home in recent times, especially under Dean Smith. Been unlucky in quite a lot of their home games. But I'm going to say another draw here, and I'm going to say another 1-1. I think a lot of pressure will be on Norwich to win this game. So, yeah, I'm going 1-1. Jack's gone 1-1. Chris, mate, I'm not copying you, I promise. You know what I mean? We have gone for the same again. We just talk facts, lad. 1-0, says Sadio Salah. Yeah, I did say your comment, didn't I, Jack? 1-1. Brentford really struggling, and the team who could go down with Watford and Norwich. Yeah. As I said, I really don't think that Ivan Toney thing has helped at all. I really don't. So, yeah. Obviously, I know they have the experience of Eriksen and that, but you don't know what Eriksen's going to come back. You know what I mean? So it's one of them. And yeah, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Sometimes it's me and Max, but today it's me and Chris by the looks of it. Max has said 2-1 Norwich, which a lot of people have said for this game. But yeah, as I said, my opinion, I think there'll be too much pressure. And, in a way, there's a bit of pressure on Brentford as well, because, a lot of people talking facts when they say it, but they're starting to slip down a little bit. So, yeah, that's what I will say. Who else scores goals for Brentford apart from Tony? You got a point. And Bueno pops up every now and then, but I know what you mean. Like, no one does it as many as he has. You know what I mean? So I totally agree with that. But yeah, moving on to the next game. Another 3:00 game. Newcastle taking on Brighton. Now, Brighton obviously on the back of a loss. As I said, it weren't a great performance from them, in my opinion, against Aston Villa. Newcastle, obviously, they've got a bit of a run going under Eddie Howe. Again, I don't think it's going to be easy for Newcastle. I do think Newcastle will win, though. I think the home advantage really going to play a part here. But I don't think it's going to be easy at all. As for a score prediction, 1-0 Newcastle. I think they edge it. I think Newcastle edge it. And me and Chris have not gone with the same score prediction. He said 0-0 here. So there you go. There you go. I don't think it's an easy game at all. Brighton will be looking to bounce back. And yeah, it won't be easy. I don't think anyway. Oh yeah, I read that comment. 2-1 says Sadio Salah to Brighton. Jack says 2-0 to Newcastle. And then Chris has obviously said 0-0. Definitely draw written all over it. I mean, draw's potential. I'm going to back Newcastle in this game. You know what I mean? So I'd say 1-0. Next game, which again, people, a lot of these games this weekend, I think people are underestimating the away sides. I really do. Wolves, obviously, they're fighting for. Oh yeah, Max, got to get in your prediction. He's gone with a 1-1. But yeah, a lot of people underestimate Palace in this game. I think, as well as Wolves, are doing. I don't think it's going to be easy again. I really don't. I think there's going to be a lot of goals in this. I know Wolves don't really concede a lot or score a lot, but recent games they have. I'm going to go over draw. I'm going to go over 2-2. I think it's going to be a 4-goal thriller. So yeah, I'm going with a 2-2 draw here. So that's my prediction. 2-0. Says Sadio Salah to Wolves. 2-2, same as me, Jack. 1-1, Chris has gone with. And Max has gone with a 2-2 here. So yeah, there you go. Don't underestimate Vieira's men. That's what I will say. It's Desmond time. There you go. But yeah, next game, 5:30 kickoff. I'll probably do a match reaction to it on Sunday. Obviously, I'm going to boxing tomorrow. Let me know if you want to see me vlog it as well. I might put a poll up tomorrow. I might vlog it. I might give that a go. You know what I mean? See, it's going to be interesting. My first ever boxing vlog. You know what I mean? I don't think many people do boxing vlogs. So, yeah. And before people say, oh, it's nice YouTubers, entertainment at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's an American Don versus KSI's brother. You know what I mean? But yeah, this game, we need to get revenge on West Ham. Obviously, I'll do a lineup and that I'd play. But yeah, we need to get revenge on them. Obviously, after that 3-2, we were poor defensively in that game, especially from set pieces. I know West Ham are good from set pieces, but boy, shocking. People won't talk about our goals in that game. They're both great goals, but obviously people won't talk about it. Rightly so, because we lost Rigi and Trent with a free kick. But yeah, I probably won't find out the score until about 11 o'clock at night, because the signal last time when I went in there was awful. You know what I mean? That was only last week. So Yeah, but yeah, the lineup I'd play now. There's been quite a lot of news that's come out today about certain players, not being available and that sort of thing. But the lineup I would go with is Alisson in goal. So yeah, Alisson in goal. Right back, I would go Trent, of course. Obviously, I can see if Klopp goes a little bit rotational with a few players because obviously we've got a midweek Champions League game, which we need to just get it over the line. As much as we, done majority of it in the first leg still. Matip, yeah, you go. That is the player I was about to say. He is not available for the game on Saturday. Well, tomorrow. For some reason, I keep thinking it's on Sunday. But yeah, he's not available. Apparently he's ill, so obviously I hope you get better soon and stuff. But so it's going to have to be for me, Canate and Van Dijk. I think it's going to have to be them. I don't think Joe Gomez has been great when he's come in recently. Don't get me wrong. I know he's not had a lot of game time, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, left back. I'm going to go. Ooh, am I going to give Shimikas a go, or am I going to go with Robertson? I think you go with Robertson only because most likely on West Ham's right-hand side, it's going to be Bowen. And he's been in very good form recently. Obviously, we know that. So, yeah, I'd say Robertson. Fabinho as a CDM, of course. Midfield, I'm just trying to think. Thiago's not available. So, can't go with him. Curtis Jones is not available. I just want to make sure I, put people in that can actually play. I'm going to go Henderson on the right side of midfield. So yeah, Henderson. And then the left side. It's tough. Midfield, man, that's our problem with the injuries and stuff. Chris says Elliot. I mean, it's not a bad shout, but I don't know if I'd put Henderson on the left side or Elliot. I know Elliot's better on the right side, isn't he? But you know what? No, actually, to be fair, give him a goal on the left. As far as I'm aware, he hasn't played on the left side for Liverpool. So yeah. And then up front, obviously Salah on the right. A lot of these players had a rest as well the other day in the FA Cup. So yeah, Salah, Firmino's still not available as far as I'm aware. So I'm going to go with Mane and Diaz. They are. Oh, Jota. Is Jota an option? I can't remember if Jota's an option. But I'm going to go Diaz anyway. Oh, who the hell is that at the left side? I put Mane, you mug. Who's that, brother? You know what I mean? I put Mane. I swear I did. What the hell? Who the hell was that guy? You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the lineup I'd go with. So yeah, probably. Well, right now that is a shout for probably our strongest that we can go with. But yeah, obviously the likes of Jota should be on the bench. I'm pretty sure he's all right. So yeah, Alisson in goal, Robertson left back, Trent right back, Van Dijk, Canate, Fabinho, Elliot, Henderson, Mane, Diaz, Salah. That's my lineup I'd go for. Nah, it's just the way my camera's, sitting on top of my laptop. That's all it is. But yeah, I'm going to go through your score predictions. 3-2, is that to West Ham? Now, to be fair, I can't argue with that. I remember a couple of years ago, they were the team that nearly actually beat our record at Anfield. We got lucky in that game. I think we won 2-1 in the end, but we did get lucky. I can't lie. They got a win in their last, well, not the FA Cup, but their last league game. So, yeah. But I don't know. We're at Anfield and we're on really good form at the moment. So, then again, never say never. And that's a tight game. You know what I mean? It's not like you've said 6-0 or something. So, can't, 3-1. Yeah. A lot of people saying that. You know what I mean? I think West Ham aren't going to put best team. Yeah, as I said earlier, there's rumours that they're not going to put out their best team due to their Europa League game. Said that informed me on that, so definitely know what you're saying. Deji versus, yep, that's what the fight is. Meant 3-3. Ah, okay. Don't oh god. Don't mind cushion YouTubers fighting along. It's not in professional boxing and keeping away from yeah. But yeah, as I said earlier, sort of linked to it. Chris's lineup would be Alisson, Arnold, Kanate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho. So everyone I would go with bar Jota. So fair enough. Keita not available, pretending to be sure. Oh, don't say that, Chris. You get told you have an agenda against him. You know what I mean? I just had to do that. 3-1 West 3-1 West Ham will rotate. I thought you said 3-1 West Ham then for a sec. Could be banana skin game for us. Yeah, don't underestimate West Ham. You know what I mean? That is what I will say. But yeah, I'm thinking of a score prediction now, and a lot of people are saying 3-1, and I don't want to go with the obvious. Well, I say obvious. I don't want to go with what everyone else is going. Honestly, I don't know how it's going to go. I really don't. I expect a Liverpool win. I expect us to bounce back. Get revenge. Well, not bounce back, but against West Ham, get redemption. As you can see in the title, Liverpool to get revenge on West Ham, ? I think we will. As I said, the form we're on at Anfield, at Anfield and in general at the moment. We just won the League Cup as well. I think we'll win. It's just a score. It's just a score prediction. Honestly. I'm going to say a solid 2-0 to the Reds. Honestly, I'm going to say a solid 2-0 Liverpool. So, yeah, that is my prediction. 2-0 to the Reds. So, yeah. Got to think about... I have as well, haven't I? Bear with me a sec, people. I've messed my thing up. Right, there we go. Sorted. I've got to go, mate. See you later. No, that's all right. That's all right. Appreciate you coming on. But yeah, Max, then you put your prediction in. 2-1. You said 2-1 to Liverpool. Fair enough. 2-1 Liverpool. Yeah, no one's actually backed West Ham or said a draw in this game, so that's pretty mad. Right, did I miss any comments? I agree with Chris. Oh yeah, I was that, didn't I? Suppose Naby Keita got commitments on this. Oh dear. Have a good one. Nah, you too, mate. You too. But yeah, moving on to the next game. Let me just get rid of that. Don't need that no more. But yeah, next game is Watford. Now moving on to Sunday. Sunday games. Watford taking on Arsenal. Now, Watford obviously got that good point. Let's be serious against United. If United could actually finish, it'd be a different game. As I said earlier, Watford could have actually won it at the end. Sarr had a very good opportunity. But they're taking on Arsenal, who have been on decent form, barred at Burnley. Draw a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, their main focus is the league now, so they've got breaks. They're not in any other competition. So, yeah, I expect an Arsenal win, if I'm being honest. Whether it'll be comfortable, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna say 1-0. The famous 1-0 to the Arsenal. That's what I'm gonna say for this game. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Chris says 3-1 Arsenal. Fair enough. And Jack says 2-2. I think Arsenal win. Might not be easy. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I do think they win. Moving on to the next game. The Manchester Derby. Now, what I will say, United tend to do well against Man City in the dot. Maybe not when they played in a reverse fixture this season, but I remember last season when United beat them 2-0, I believe it was. And Max, I'm going to put in your prediction now. Yeah, I remember, United beating 2-0. Dean Henderson, I believe, had a brilliant game that game. So, I don't think, despite the form United are in, obviously City will want to, extend their lead. I don't think it's going to be easy for City. I think it's going to be rocky. And as I said, United tend to do better at the Etihad in the derby, if I'm being honest, especially in recent times. So, yeah, I still think City will win. But, yeah, I don't think it'll be easy at all. I'm going to say 2-1 City. So, yeah, that is my prediction for that. 2-0 City, says Max. Obviously, as well as Hull, he is a City fan. And he said 2-0. 1-0 United. I don't blame you for putting that because, as I said, United do well against them at the Etihad in recent years, even despite their form. So, they're Ole Gunnar Solskjaer actually had a very good record bar this season against Pep Guardiola and Man City. So, yeah. Up the City. Fuck the City, you know what I mean? Manchester City 3-1. Yeah, potentially. Big up, says Daniel. Big up yourself, mate. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game, which is Monday Night Football. I'm planning to do a watch along, not to this, but to Forest versus Huddersfield in the FA Cup on Monday. So yeah, I might be doing that. But anyway, Spurs taking on Everton. Now, obviously, Everton, they were pretty lucky against Bournemouth. Credit to Bournemouth, they played well. Second half, they were just lumping the ball up there. They should have maybe, do what they were doing in the first half, passing it around. But I thought they defended excellent. I really did. First goal, maybe not. Second goal, unlucky. I think their keeper had a brilliant game. It was one-on-one save against Gordon. I thought Gordon scored that. And then obviously Rondon had a few chances. So yeah, I thought the keeper had a very good game. But yeah, as for this game, Tottenham need to bounce back. Obviously, they're out of the FA Cup, got knocked out to Middlesbrough. Credit to Middlesbrough, doing very well in this season. Obviously, they've knocked out 2 Premier League teams to get where they are now, and they could even knock out Chelsea. It's not something to say they definitely won't. You know what I mean? I think they've got a very good chance in that. They're at home as well. So, yeah. But, yeah, as for this game, Tottenham at home. Obviously, Dele Alli most likely going to play against his former club. I back Spurs to win this. I think they'll bounce back. As I said, Everton didn't look overly convincing. Some of their fans thinking they're going to go Wembley in the FA Cup. Don't know what the hell they're smoking, you know what I mean? They got Palace to deal with before they even try and think about that, you know what I mean? But yeah, Spurs, Everton, sorry. I'm going to say 3-1 Spurs. I'm going to say 3-1 Spurs. So yeah, that's my prediction for that. Tottenham 1-0. Fair enough. 0-0. Oh, that would be shocking. It's Monday Night Football, so I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, literally, Chris. Literally. They are on a roller coaster ride, you know what I mean? Win, lose, up, down, you know what I mean? Everton don't look like scoring. Yeah, that's very true. Very true. But moving on to the midweek games, there's 4, like I said, in the Premier League. And yeah, the first game that is here, but let me just put in Max's prediction. He's gone 2-1 Spurs. Wolves taking on Watford. Now, obviously, we don't know how their games will go at the weekend. I think Wolves will draw and Watford lose. That's my opinion. But yeah, as for this game, Wolves at home. Watford do tend to do better away from home, I would say. Or Twatford, you know what I mean? don't think it'll be a walkover for Wolves. I don't, even though they're at home, create a great atmosphere. Night games. I'm going to say a narrow 2-1 win for Wolves against Watford. So, yeah, 2-1 Wolves is my prediction. Max has said 2-0 to Wolves. A lot of people have said 2-0 Wolves going into this game. So, yeah, there you go. There's that. Jack has said 3-0. 3-0 to Wolves. Jeez. And then Chris has gone with a 2-1 to Wolves as well. So, yeah, moving on to the next game. Leeds taking on Villa. Again, a lot of people saying a high scoring. Well, I'll say again, this time I'm sort of, with what I'm about to say, going to back the home team. A lot of people saying Villa win, quite high wins as well. I'm seeing a lot of 3-1s, 4-1s, people's predictions, 3-2s. 3-2s, potentially. I think Leeds will do well in this game. I've got a feeling. I have a feeling they'll lose against Leicester, but I think they're at home. First game at home under this manager. Villa, don't be fooled by their 2-0 win versus Brighton. You look at previous fixtures before that and still not doing the best. Still not doing the best. I think they'll draw to Southampton. Southampton doing well, though. You look at, Villa game recently. They lost to Watford at home. I thought that was shocking. I'm not even saying it because I don't like Watford or anything. Like it was shocking. They should really be winning that. So, yeah, don't be fooled. That's all I will say. As for a prediction for this game, it's a tough one. It's a tough one to predict for me. I'm going to see what you lot are saying. 1-1 says Chris. Don't argue with a draw at all. And then Jack says 2-1 Villa. Again, don't argue with that. I'm going to say Gerrard honeymoon to end at some point. I mean, it sort of has ended, isn't it? Dip in form, then they got a win against Brighton, and they're getting carried away again. A lot of people are, as well as neutral fans, looking in, thinking it's going to be comfortable for Villa. I don't think it will. You know what Ellen Road can be like as well. I just don't know for a prediction. I'm thinking draw or Villa edge it. No, I'm going to go draw. I'm going to go draw. I'm going to go over 2-2. That's my prediction for this game. 2-2 draw. Last time I said 2-2 draw, Leeds lost 4-0 to Tottenham. And that was at home as well. So, yeah, hopefully that won't be happening. You know what I mean? But, yeah, moving on to the next game. Southampton taking on Newcastle. Now, in the Premier League, this is the longest trip for either side. The teams in it. Midweek for Newcastle. Fair play to all the fans that travel. You know what I mean, to this game. Especially the form Southampton have been on at home. I think it's going to be a close game, close encounter for a while. And then I think Southampton, it'll be very similar to the West Ham game. I really do think that. I think they'll end up winning 3-1. So I'm going to say 3-1 to the Saints. It's just their home record's really good. I know Newcastle have been on a bit of a run. But yeah, I'll back Southampton at home at this moment in time. And I think the majority of people would. So yeah, 4 red cards in Leeds game is mental. It's between Leeds and Brentford to go down. Yeah, they're definitely in for a shout. So yeah, 3-2. Don't argue with that at all, Jack. 2-1 Villa. So that's for the other games. Let me make a note of that. 2-1 Villa. And then as for this, you ain't put one in yet. Chris says Southampton 2-1 Newcastle. Southampton currently the most underrated team in the league. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. So yeah, there you go. There's that. And then one more game, to predict. Norwich taking on Chelsea. Now, on paper, you would look at it in Chelsea's next 2 games. A lot of people would say easy, but this won't be that easy. I don't think at all. Norwich, as I said, they've got unlucky quite a lot of their games at home. Chelsea, I think they'll beat Burnley. Norwich, I think they'll draw to Brentford, but I do expect a Chelsea win here, if I'm being honest, but I think it's going to be a narrow win. I'm going to say 1-0 Chelsea. So that is my prediction for that. So yeah, 2-1 to Newcastle, says Max. So yeah, people, there you go. 3-0. Jeez. I don't think they'll win 3-0 back-to-back, because obviously I said that against Burnley. So, well, so did you, to be fair. But it's your opinion, you know what I mean? 3-1. Potentially. But yeah. Fun fact, Norwich lost. Yeah, that's true, actually. That is true. They had the old manager, and that was shocking. As I said, I think they've been very unlucky in games at home under Dean Smith. I'm not going to lie. They've lost narrowly in some, and you look at United, they lost narrowly. City maybe not, but you've seen it. So yeah, 4-0. Max has gone 4-0 to Chelsea. Jeez, mental, absolutely mental. But yeah, people, that is the end of the stream. Max used to be on Soccer Status Saturday with that stat. Yeah, I know, he's acting like it's a proper stat. So yeah, well, it is a proper stat, but he's acting like it's a deep stat. You know what I mean? But yeah, people, as I said, that is Premier League predictions. What episode is it? It's episode 25, isn't it? If I'm correct, one of my phones just died. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's episode 25. Yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? I hope you've all enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I've enjoyed it. I've been fairly shattered, and I think it's been decent. I think I've kept it all right, to be fair. But yeah, people. As I said, I might do a little poll tomorrow. If you want to see a vlog to the boxing on my social media, on my Instagram, YouTube page, which is not that anymore. That T-Boys TV. Well, it is that, and then at the end it's got _03. I do need to change that up. But yeah, I've got a lot of things going on with the YouTube sort of thing. So yeah, whenever I get time, I will sort that out, even though it only takes 2 seconds. But yeah, as I said, yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to smash a like on the stream if you haven't already. Also, check out the Hatters show from earlier if you haven't already. You won't be able to see it on the home bit, but if you go to the Hatters show playlist on the many playlists I have on the channel, it will be on there. Be much appreciated. And yeah, Chris says take care of yourself, mate. Max says Chelsea also have more goals versus Norwich this season than Man City last Premier League campaign. Yeah, that's pretty mad to think that. Take care, bro. Hope you enjoy Deji versus Wasabi. Yeah, no, hopefully I do. I might just go there fairly late. Some of the other fights are just a bit cringe. You know what I mean? I watched some of the press conferences, some of them fights. It's a bit cringy, if I'm being honest. But fair play, Deji. The amount of weight he's lost. And yeah, he's looking decent now. But what I will say is, he might still get gassed out, even though he's got that in him now. You never know. But obviously, as I said, I might do a vlog about that, so I'll talk about it more there. But yeah, also, if any of you know anyone who'd want maybe a ticket or anything like that, let me know, because I do actually have a spare ticket. Or if any of you do, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up on the socials or something like that. So yeah. It's an opportunity for you lot if you can get down to it. Obviously, it's in London, Wembley, not the actual stadium, the SSE Arena or whatever it's called now, OVO or something like that. £35. When are they rarely in the UK? Like, let's be serious. Again, I know it's not proper boxers, but still, it's entertainment at the end of the day. So yeah. You know what I'm saying? Miller Green, you're not going to it. What you want about, lad? But yeah, as I said, don't forget to smash a like on the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already with the notification bell on. That would be much appreciated. Subscribe to my other channel as well, T Boys TV Extra. Link to that is in the description, where I post clips and highlights. If you want to follow me across any of my other social medias, then yeah, feel free to do that. If you do see me then, mate, then yeah, feel free. As long, obviously, if you're knobhead about it, I won't. But yeah, as I said, I might follow me across my socials, especially my T_boys_TV03. So I'll probably do a poll on there. And I can do community posts, but I'll probably just do it on Instagram. So yeah, I'll probably do that tomorrow. So yeah, that is the end, like I said. So until next time, guys, take care and big up everyone and take care and peace.